Today we present to you Surviving P. Diddy. Now, today we're interviewing a former employee of Bad Boy Records. Now, Mr. Williams, how are you doing today, Mr. Williams?
I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I want to just make it clear when I say surviving, you know what I'm saying, P. Diddy, I was not a victim. You feel me? I ain't have to live through no tragedies or none of that, you feel me? I'm gonna be real with you. I've seen a couple of things, you feel me? But I was not a victim. I'm just giving y'all my side thing.
So, Mr. Williams, with that being said, can you give me a brief description of what you would say some tragic things that you seen happen while you were sitting there working in Bad Boy Records?
Uh, I'm gonna be real. I don't see a whole lot of miscellaneous things that took place. You know what I'm saying? When we was trying to just be artists and trying to make it. You know, I ain't gonna hold you. Diddy's a party going motherfucker. You feel me? Like not even going. He used to throw the biggest parties. Whole bunch of niggas, whole bunch of bitches, poor. But hey, it was lit. So you know me doing my thing, trying to mingle with the joints. So me and Shorty, we done snuck off to the back. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga cribs be huge. This nigga got like 12 rooms and shit, bro. So anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm stumbling upon this room. Me and Shorty going to the back. Hey, the rest of these doors is closed. Hey, let's go see what's going on in this crack room. Man, listen. I done went to open that door like, yo, we in here. This nigga in the mirror trying on butt plugs and all type of weird shit. He got a little old boy on the fucking bed, drunk. Jody gasped. He looked. I closed the door. He ain't
Hold,
seen me
hold,
since.
hold on, Mr. Williams. Hold on, Mr. Williams. You just expounded on a lot of things. So you mean to tell me you walked in and who pray say was trying on butt plugs
That nigga,
if I heard correctly?
Dr. Love, Mr. Love.
So Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Sean Combs himself.
That nigga in the mirror trying on butt plugs.
And who was laying on the bed drunk?
Yeah, one of them little niggas from that B5 group. I ain't gonna cap. One of them little light skinned little fizz looking niggas. He was laying on that bed, and I'm looking like, this ain't right. So as I'm closing the door and Shorty gasping, that nigga turned around. You know what I'm saying? End of that party. There was another time, I ain't gonna hold you. Him and one of he was saying he was giving auditions or something. So, you know, we had to not go to the basement level or whatever the case may be.
The basement level of what?
I'm not saying his crib got layers, like there's levels to this shit. So like the basement was like his shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He always in the basement doing his little thing, set up. You know what I'm saying? His thing. A lot of alcohol and shit. One time I went down there to grab a bottle, all I heard was take that, take that. So, you know, I'm like, what? Well, that nigga must be laying the trap. Man, I opened that door, he was hitting it from the back. I said, I can't. Hey, these bad boys are too bad for me, baby. I'm good. Dropped it, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't even drop bad boy. That nigga saw me, seen what he was doing, blackballed the nigga. Hey, Diddy owe me some bread, actually. You feel me? But hey man, that shit crazy.
It's a riveting story. Now, can you sit there and one more question I just have to ask?
Surely.
When you walked into the basement and you heard take that, do you know who was taking that and taking that?
I ain't gonna lie, I seen what I seen. My eyes, I tried to let him burn. These is my confessions, you hear me? This shit was outrageous.
And with that,
Them niggas ain't fight over just cereal. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. He told Kevin Hart it was more than cereal. I mean, hey,
and with that, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of Surviving P. Diddy.
I'm not a victim. So today on Surviving P. Diddy, we have ex-bodyguard Mr. Perkins here.
Yes,
Mr.
how we
Perkins.
doing? How we doing?
I'm good in yourself.
I'm alright. I had better days.
For surely. But we really brought you here to talk about your former boss, Mr. Sean Combs.
Yeah. Oh, what they call him now? Brother Love.
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah.
Love.
One thing I can tell you about that is, when I was working with him, I watched him spread a lot of love, baby, a lot of love. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I don't know if all of it was consensual, but hey, that ain't for me to say.
Well, saying consensual, he was just. What kind of love was he showing people that you witnessed him give a lot of love?
Man, when the man says he likes to do parties, just know he's going to do a party.
Yes. We heard about these parties he has. What's your on take on it? Your insight on it?
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
You ever seen a naked greased up midget?
A naked greased up midget. I can't say I have seen that.
Hey man, when you work with P. Diddy, you gonna see them on a weekly basis.
Weekly basis. So this is something that's a norm.
He called them his Oompa Loompas.
And their job was just being greased up midgets?
Hey man, Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory.
Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, somebody had a golden ticket.
Okay. So what's some of the things you've seen with Mr. Brother Sean Diddy Love Combs?
It's hard to say because you see a lot of things like
what's something that's stuck with you that you've seen besides a greased up midget?
I can recall one time we was in Miami and he was farting glitter for a week.
You said fart and glitter for a week.
Hey man, you ever seen a grown man fart glitter?
I can't quite say I have.
I ain't see one until him.
Like was it like pixie dust or glitter?
You got it right. You got it right.
Mr. Diddy Combs. So with all the artists that you've seen Mr. Combs around,
Right.
which one of them can you say was his, I would say, his special artist? Artist that he kept close. Artist that, didn't mind Cam Diddy.
I can honestly say that it's two that come to mind, and it's crazy because they say that this one particular person is supposed to be Diddy's protege, and then the other person is supposed to be his protege. One comes from Canada, one comes from if I'm not mistaken, Atlanta, or he's the presiding king of Atlanta right now. He had a lot of great hits.
King of Atlanta.
Matter of fact, he got one of the best residencies in Las Vegas right now. Yeah. Keke Palmer got flipped up over this gentleman.
Keke Palmer got well, I'm new to this event. Who did Keke Palmer get?
Oh, y'all ain't hear?
Over?
Y'all ain't hear about the whole situation with Keke Palmer, her baby daddy, because She was shaking ass at well shit, might as well say it now. Your man Usher, Mr. Let It Burn himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's safe to say when he told to Kevin Hart that him and Usher used to fight over cereal, which part of that was true?
No, both of that was true.
So they used to wake up in the same bed and fight over cereal.
Yeah, they used to have little slumber parties. P.DIDDY talk about he was teaching them how to sleep head to foot, but hey, I don't know nothing about that.
And that conducts this interview. Mr. Perkins, we thank you for your time and information.
Hey man, I'm just trying to sit there and shed some light on the situation, man.
I understand. Hey, any words you have for your former boss?
Nigga, you owe me some money.
And we are back with another blazing episode of Surviving P. Diddy. So we have yet another former employee. This time, he worked close with him. He was an engineer that worked in the studio. So, Mr. Rodriguez, can you give your accounts on your time working with Brother Love, P. Diddy, Sean, Pop Combs?
It was a hell of a time. Hell of a time. Shit just got out of hand that time. That's all I can say.
I mean, when you say get out of hand, like what do you mean by that?
I mean, watch you drink. That's all I can say.
Oh, that's an interesting term of words that you use. Watch your drink.
Watch you drink.
I mean, so is it safe to say that he was spiking people's drinks? If you feel comfortable enough to specify on that?
I don't know what he was doing. Just watch you drink. That's it.
I mean, so what other accounts can you sit there and speak upon?
Man, it's just too friendly. It ain't that much love in the world.
That's interesting. I mean, can you sit there and So, can you give us any accounts of like when you had to closely work with P. Diddy?
Yeah, I remember one time he invited me to his house to come work in the house studio to go over these new beats we had did. He wanted to see how it sounded in his comfort zone, so you say. So he calls me over. Get there, we talking in the living room. He asked me if I want a drink. I'm like, sure, why not? But you know I had to check my shit first. Told you gotta watch your drinks around that man. So anyway, we get to talking and shit. I see something move out the corner of my eye. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm not high. I know I just smoked before I got here, but I look again. This motherfucker got real niggas at Scotia's, naked holding platters and shit. I said, nah, you can't be motherfucking serious.
So hold on. So you mean to tell me that he had naked men standing as statues,
Men,
holding
women,
platters,
midgets, everything.
Oh, it was just a plethora of were they painted at least?
Man, I don't even want to think about that shit no more. I told him, man, we could stop doing business from now on. We could go our separate ways, man. It was nice working with you, but I'm no longer a part of Bad Boy.
So how long did you actually work for Bad Boy?
Shit, from the beginning.
And that was the only thing that I mean.
I seen a lot of shit. Some shit I won't speak on. That nigga is crazy. Watch that man. Watch yourself. He like little boys.
Oh, little boys. Hold on. What do you mean by, because we've heard stories. Can you elaborate at least on one little boy per se that you may know of that?
Hey, he liked to live in the snow.
Oh man. Oh man, live in the snow. Is that a reference to white skin, rather?
You be the judge of that. I ain't say that you did.
Oh, hold on. Live in the snow. Oh, I get it. Canada. Canada.
Ain't rocket science.
Okay.
I don't know what he was doing to that little boy, but he had that little boy confused.
Oh, that's where that song "Oh Baby, Baby, Baby No" came from.
That's where that came from, I believe. He
Oh,
was saying no, but he just wouldn't stop.
oh man. And with that, this has been another episode of Surviving P.DIDDY.
You miss me? Oh, when you miss me? When you miss me? Oh. I know you remember that. I know you remember that.
Well, thank you for sitting there and giving us that nice brief melody. And yes, I do remember that.
Yeah.
And this is another episode of Surviving P. Diddy. Now today we have the illustrious Aaron Hall.
How are you guys?
We're wonderful. And how are you today?
Oh, I'm good. I'm alive, maybe. I'm alive.
Okay. Well, Mr. Hall, we've seen that you've been in the media lately with these allegations about P. Diddy. Can you give us a brief summary about what's going on?
Yeah, that nigga's a weirdo. See, I'm gonna tell y'all this story with Mr. Love. So you know, we're entertainers. You feel me? Women gravitate to us,
Right. Yeah, they
and
definitely
when
do.
these women gravitate to us, and we go back to these rooms, you know, we do adult things. But this dude wasn't really trying to be. Hey, I'm talking about 6 women, 5 women. I can't take them all by myself. So I figure, Mr. Diddy Combs gonna help me out. No. One time, we in there, he hit the light. So, we getting to jumping with the ladies. One of them turned the light on because she looking for we're looking for the condoms. She turns the light on. He's in the corner just jerking off. I'm
In the
like, yo, Diddy,
corner
what you
jerking
doing?
off?
What you doing?
Wow.
He over there. Oh nah, I just like to watch. You feel me? I like seeing my guys have fun.
Wow, that's kind of weird.
Very.
It's kind of weird. He likes to see his guys have fun.
Yeah, one of these women went to the wrong bathroom because one was in the bathroom, went to his room to the bathroom. She's talking about she seen butt plugs and dildos and a whole bunch of things.
Wow.
And I'm like, bro, how is bathroom like that? A bunch of fellas came over. Actually, I believe he said Usher was over there the night before that.
Mm. That's kind of weird.
Hey, not my business, but yeah, Dr. Love, funny guy.
Wow. That's crazy. Just one more question. Has there been any time that he's tried to do anything weird with you per se?
Now you see, Diddy was a dude who always had, alcohol beverages around, always have liquors around. That's his thing. He loves to have liquor. But the thing with him is, if you're not watching, he will drop something in your liquor. So
Sounds like another guy I know, Cosby.
So one time, funny. That's a funny guy also. But yeah, one time, we're chilling. He's preparing drinks. I'm not much of a drinker. But this other dude, you know, he's drinking. Next thing I know, you know, stumbling. So I'm like, yo, Diddy, I think he had too much. He like, nah, he where I need him to be.
He's where he needs him to be.
Yeah. So you know, I'm like, what you mean? He like, nah, you know, he performs better this way.
Wow.
I ain't think nothing of it until I walked past the, you know. So you know, I'm chilling. He's like, yo, you right. He doesn't look too good. So he takes him downstairs. So you know, I'm chilling, watching TV. So I'm about to leave. You know, baby girl calling. I go to tell Diddy I'm leaving. All I hear is, yeah, take that, bad boy, baby. So I'm like, I go to push the door. Like, yo, Diddy, I'm out. This nigga having his way
Wow.
with this other little boy. I said, damn. So the time he did that with a female too. I ain't gonna say her name, but yeah,
That's it's a lot of weird events.
I pulled him up on that one. I
I
said, hey, Diddy, that's a female. And he was all like, you could get it too, nigga.
Well,
Hit him with a right hook, hit him with a jab. Blackball him. You ain't hear from me since. 14 years I've been out the game because of Diddy. I'm coming for mine. You owe.
Well, with that being said, this has been another episode of Surviving P. Diddy.
And yes, we are back with another episode of Surviving P. Diddy. We have today young Mr. Steinberg, it is?
Yes, it is. Jeffrey Steinberg.
You were actually, I heard you were actually one of his first, P. Diddy's first artists. Can you tell us how that was?
Yeah, I was his first artist actually signed to Bad Boy. I was there before Craig Mack. You understand?
Oh.
I was called Jules because I was the first black Jewish rapper in the 1990s.
Oh. So before Craig Mack, oh, pardon me, sir. Before Craig Mack, you say?
Yes.
So you've been down for this since the jump, I would say.
Yeah, I remember when he was A&R at Uptown Records. I bumped into him at a bar downtown one time because you know I used to sit there and go to school with the white boys down there, and you know they like a little book of sugar, and you know I got to make it how I can make it. You feel me? But I bumped into him. I passed him my demo. He said, "Yo, I see the star in your eyes, son. I can make you a star." And I thought it was kind of weird because why would you use the word star back to back like that? But I said, fuck it. I guess he's trying to be a rapper or something. Who knows?
Yes, who knows? Who knows? I think we all know. So you say you've been doing this for a minute. You said you met him at a bar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, just word to the wise. This is not Vlad TV. You don't gotta, you know, telling yourself or none of that. You feel me? We're good on that part. But yes. So have you seen any strange, unusual behavior of Mr. Combs over the years of you being an artist signed to him?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's a lot of strange things I've seen. You know, some things I don't want to sit there and say, but other things I can sit there and divulge.
Can you elaborate?
Yeah, one time, matter of fact, actually, the first time I actually went to the studio. So he tells me he has a record for me. He wants me to sit there and come lay down some tracks. I said, bet. I ain't got nothing else to do. You know what I'm saying? I just got kicked out my grandma's house, so might as well. So I sit there and go to the studio. We sitting there, you know, we listening to some beats, this, that, and the third. I'm sitting in the back. I'm watching him and the producer sit there and they going back and forth. And then I just see him grab his knee. Now, at first, I didn't think nothing of it because it looked like he just tapped him like, yo, speed that up a little bit. Like he giving him directions. But then he started rubbing his knee and I thought that was kind of strange, you know. And then at one point, I thought maybe he just forgot that I was here because his hand started going up a little bit higher. I ain't know what to do, so I just stayed quiet and sat in the back. Never did that record though.
Hand going higher. From the knee of it. only one spot from there, I say.
That's just what I'm saying.
Wow. Have there's been a lot of victims. Have you ever had any drinks with Diddy and felt strange, or blacked out and woke up feeling strange, or
Oh nah, man. All I eat is kosher. He don't got nothing that's kosher in there, so I can't touch it.
I understand. So where did you ever go to Camp Diddy?
Yeah. To be honest with you, I was there before it was even called Camp Diddy.
Hmm.
It was called Bad Boy Training. Now, when I got to Bad Boy Training, we was actually writing music. I went to Camp Diddy when I tried to do the reinsurgence, but after my first day there, I was like, I'm good. It was just too weird for me. Now, my whole thing is this. If we all grown men and we supposed to be sitting there working on music, why y'all sitting there having pillow fights and sitting there greasing each other up with baby lotion? I don't get it.
Safe to say things were very unusual at Camp Diddy.
More than unusual.
And you have it here, folks. We're going to conclude this episode of Surviving Diddy.
And yet, there is another, and we have another installment of Surviving P. Diddy. One of the group members of the phenomenal group B5.
Yeah.
So, Cornell, how are you doing today, sir?
Marvelous, man. Marvelous. I'm here, man. Alive.
Now, I understand that you, along with your other brothers, got signed to Bad Boy in 2005.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, how was your experience when you first got to the Bad Boy family?
I mean, when we first got to the Bad Boy family, it was all love, be like you know what I'm saying. We was young in the game, you know what I'm saying. So we doing what we doing, you know what I'm saying. You know where we coming from Florida and all that. So it was different for us, but we stuck together as a family. We made these hits and we made it do what it do. When we first came to Bad Boy, it was just open arms. You know, Diddy was giving me gifts. You know what I'm saying. I just stayed at the crib with him, all type of things. Like
He was giving y'all gifts and having y'all stay at his crib.
Yeah, you gotta stay at the crib, the studio at the crib. Like it was fire for me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Little game room, all that going on. You know what I'm saying? We young, so that shit was just life. You feel me?
Right. So, being that you were staying at P. Diddy's house, was it anything strange that you started noticing which made you, keep your eyes open?
One time, we all brothers, and so I'm in the group with a couple of my older siblings, and I seen him touch Patrick.
You wait. So the
Patrick
lead
is a
singer,
brother of mine.
the lead singer.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me P. Diddy touched Patrick?
So one day, you know what I'm saying?
And what do you mean by touch Patrick? Well, like touched him on the shoulder?
Nah, he fondled that man. So I'm about to tell you the story. So one day, you know what I'm saying? He had to stay in the crib, and he just have numerous rooms, like really enough rooms for us all to have our own room. One day I'm going to the bathroom and I see him in Patrick's room. At first I didn't think I thought they were talking. And I seen him pull the cover back and start touching on Patrick.
Wow.
I
Now
told,
that's very weird activity for a grown man to be touching on a little on the minor.
man, he touched Patrick for no reason. I went in that room and he touched him. I said, yo, Diddy, what you doing? He said, hey, don't worry, you next. I called my dad. He came and Diddy ran. It was crazy.
That's a wild. That is a wild encounter that you and your brother had to go through. Was there any other situations like that you can recall?
Um, I ain't gonna lie, one time Patrick was taking a shot when he walked in the bathroom. I don't know what they did, but he walked in the bathroom while Patrick was showering.
That's terrible. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of Surviving P. Diddy.
And we are back with Surviving P. Diddy, Part 75. We are here with Francisco Dubois.
Yes, how are y'all doing today?
We're finding yourself. It came to my attention you was P. Diddy's personal masseuse, that is.
Yeah. I'm a personal masseuse by trade, but I was only Diddy's personal masseuse for one day, and it wasn't even one day. It was probably about 15 minutes, and then I was out of there.
15 minutes. Goddamn.
That man's weird.
Weird. Elaborate on that. What took place during your massage session with Diddy?
So basically, I was contracted to sit there and become his new masseuse because he was told by J-Lo that, you know, I had hands of the gods. You know, that's what they called me, Francisco Hands of the Gods. So look, I got the reference, I got the call. I said, cool, this is going to look good for my portfolio. So I goes over there. Now, normally I don't sit there and give male masseuses. You know what I mean? I don't give massages to men. That's not my forte. But at the point in time I was building my business up. You know, this is P. Diddy we talking about. All right, cool. So I get there. When I get there, you know what I mean? He showed me where I can go set up at. Lavish house, very big, multiple rooms. Okay. So things got weird when I walked into the room because the room that he had me walk into, like I've never seen this in my life. The whole room was black leather. Everything was black leather. The floor was black leather. The walls was black leather. I ain't know what was going on. So
was it patent leather or just regular
leather? No. This was genuine Italian leather. You know what I mean? He got this from Tuscan itself. So look, so I get there. I don't know what's going on, but I'm like, shit, this is P. Diddy. This nigga rich. I guess this is just rich nigga shit. So set up the table. Boom. He comes in. All right, he got his robe. He drops it. I let him lay on the table. I put the towel over him. All right, cool. Now, mind you, I don't sit there and massage men, so yeah, I mean, I'm very nervous at this point in time, but at the same time, there's a very substantial amount of money involved. So shit, and I'm thinking about my business. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take one for the team. Cool. By the time I turned around to go get some oil so I could sit there and start my process, I turned back around. His towel was off. Now, mind you, I told you I put the towel on him. His towel was off. Before I could sit there and say, hey, what's going on? The man sits there and tells me, yo, I need you to take that. My buns, that is. I said, hold on. Whoa. What do you mean, sir? We don't even get down like that. That man said, man, listen, you're going to be bad boys for life. I said, hold on, man. Like, this is over with. 15 minutes, I was out of there. I would give a fuck about the money. And then I sat there and blocked J-Lo too. Told her she can never refer me to anyone of her caliber again.
And it's safe to say he's no longer going to be a client.
No, he's banned. He's banned. He's banned. You got one time to tell me take that, your buns that is, and no, we're not going to do that. I'm a professional.
That's going to conclude of this episode of Surviving Diddy.
Yes, and we have another edition of Surviving P. Diddy. And today we have...
Yo, what's goody, man? My name is Mike.
How are you doing today, Mike?
I'm good, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta call me up. I said, I gotta pull up. This ain't really Surviving Diddy. This Surviving Bad Boy. I work in the office.
Okay, so being that you worked in the office, can you explain to me, because I've heard of horror stories of working at the Bad Boy office. One in particular where a certain assistant walked in on something atrocious happening. Do you know anything about what I'm talking about?
Was that a...
I thought it was a female.
Nah, they let me tell you this. So you know what I'm saying? I'm doing my regular duties as an assistant. So a couple calls came in, so I had to book him a couple, you know what I'm saying, what's called appointments.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying, I go in the office. This nigga in there with Kareem Akbar, the educated brother from the bank.
Hold on, you talking about the guy from New Jack City?
Yeah, got him on his knee. Like he praying up to God.
Oh, so he was praying to Allah for real.
He was praying to Dr. Love.
Oh man.
Nigga love to his love stick.
Oh man.
So I got a body. I said, oh hell no. So you know what I'm saying? I go to pull him up later on that. Like, yo, bro, like, you left the door open, right? Like big team what was going on with you and Kareem in there. And he's like, he telling me this. Make a grown man take that. I can have anything I want.
So hold on.
Look me up and down. I said, nigga, I'm putting my 2 weeks.
So hold on, Mike. So you mean to tell me he told you if he can make a grown man take that, he can control the world, and then looked you up and down like a Slim Jim? Wow.
I ain't gonna let that paper was good. I'm gonna get this last check, you heard?
Facts.
I'm done.
Wow. So did anything else happen within those 2 weeks before you left?
Hey, I was on some Ray Charles shit after that. I ain't seen nothing. I was minding my business. He coming upstairs. Guess what? I'm running up more steps. I ain't going down. I'm running away.
Now I understand.
Elevator came. He said, you going up? I said, nah, I'm gonna wait for the next one. Hey, we on the first floor. I ain't got no way but to go up. So from there it was quiet for that bad boy. Niggas is bad boys over there. Not like, oh, them niggas is rowdy. Like, oh no, them niggas might get me. Hide your butt. Like, them niggas is different.
Wow, that's interesting.
That's strange. Them niggas is unusual over there at Bad Boy. Hey, don't go to Bad Boy. Hey, and if he offer you that drink, talking about, oh, it's Ciroc. My new phone, Ciroc. I don't know the rock. When you gonna be found on a rock? He's gonna hit you with that love cop.
Well, and with that, this has been another episode of Surviving P. Diddy.
That's crazy, man. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here again with another episode of Surviving P. Diddy. Today we have brought upon...
Yes, I am the original Brother Love. P. Diddy has stole a bunch of things from me. He stole my name, he stole my booty. He sat there and stole my records. He stole a lot of things.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Did you say he stole your booty?
I mean, well, not technically, but he tried to. You know what I mean? He tried to.
Please elaborate.
I mean, so this was right after Uptown Records, and he just started, you know, Bad Boys. I had just recently dropped a song called Take That, Take That. And, you know, now that was his famous phrase from the 90s, take that, take that. He took that from me. Then from then, we was in the studio one day. I was sitting there laying down some vocals, you know, just doing what I do. So I went to the water fountain and I sat there, you know, we had the old school water fountains. You had to bend down and, you know, take a sip. I felt something brush past me. I ain't really think nothing of it. But then I felt something brush past me again. I turned around. He was sitting there behind me, told me, yo, let me take that. I said, hold on, brother. What you got going on? He was like, nah, it's all right. We gonna make you a star. I said, who is we? Some other guy just peeked his head out the studio, and I was like, nah, I gotta get out of here. You know what I mean? This was the like, I ain't know what to do. I couldn't even come back to the studio no more. Like, my career was over after that.
Brushed against you.
Hey man, at first it was just a quick swipe. I ain't think nothing of it. I ain't know what was going on. You know what I mean? It ain't seem like nobody was behind me. But the second time it wasn't a swipe, like he just stood there.
Well, he said he stole the title of his song, Take That, and said it to him after he brushed across.
Yep.
It's that side.
Yep.
Do you have any other strange encounters with?
Man, I'm gonna just say this, man. That man's a freaky man. He is a freaky man.
Did he do anything freaky with you besides, you know, brushing?
Oh no, not with me. But I remember one time when we was at Uptown Records. You know what I mean? You know, he had the corner office. You know, it was a nice little decent office. You know what I mean? Every once in a while, he'll sit there and bring some of the artists up there to have some drinks and all that. So me, my brother, I don't drink. You know what I mean? I partake in the cannabis. And, you know, we was sitting there smoking in there. We drinking, having a good time. He sat there and said something about a party. So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, a party? What's that? He sat there, flipped the lights. Next thing you know, the disco ball came out. The wall flipped over. It was whips, chains, rubber attachments. You know what I mean by rubber attachments. I was like, oh nah, this type of party I don't need to be a part of. I sat there and packed up my little reefer and went on about my business. Now the other guys that was in there, they became superstars. I'm gonna just say that.
Are any of those superstars still relevant?
Hey man, this was long ago, man. This was long ago.
If you knew, do you know any?
No, I remember Amber Hall told me he slapped him one time because he tried to sit there and slap his cheeks while he was hitting some chicks. Hey man, I don't know, man. Amber Hall was a wild dude, but he ain't play that shit. He'll slap a nigga. But other than that, man, them Josie cats, man. I'm gonna just say that. Them Josie cats, man. That's why they got a drinking problem now. They was doing them parties.
We're gonna wrap this up. Yep, that's all the time we have tonight. Wow.
Diddy, you owe me my money for my name. Yes, and we are back with another surviving P. Diddy. And today we have a special guest. Wonderful actor. Played in a great show. We have Professor Ogie. How are you doing today, Professor Ogie?
I'm actually great. Feeling finding yourself?
I'm wonderful.
That's good.
So, question. I mean, we understand you had some dealings with Puff Daddy, but you wasn't an artist. You wasn't signed or working for Bad Boy. So, how does this correlate?
Me and Diddy go way back. You know what I'm saying? Um, we have a ball in these these parties you guys hear about.
Oh,
Wonderful host. Wonderful host.
okay. So you've been let's say a frequent flyer in these parties that we always hear about.
Oh yeah, of course.
So can you describe what a party is in your own words?
Well, Diddy has like this basement floor level where he has like separate parties.
Can you elaborate on what a separate party is?
Well, separate party, we have the strobe lights, disco ball, a lot of techno music, Vogue music actually. I love it. Glitter, sparkles, the whole 9 yards. It's amazing.
So talk about glitter and sparkles. I just have a question for you because we've interviewed one of his bodyguards that said for a week he was farting glitter. Do you know anything about that?
Oh, that was about that time. We had a ball. So we had these little sticks or whatever, and so like Diddy has these little glitter sticks that he has, and like what you do is you open it on one side. It's like an arrow. You insert the arrow side in, and you take the other side off, and
What do you mean by you just put it in? What is
you are
that?
so crazy. So basically, what can? Oh, here we go. So the utensil is kind of like this. So you will open this side, and you will open this side. When you open this side, obviously you put your face to this side, and you just and the glitter would just go. It gives like a rush. It gives you
Oh, okay.
a sense. It's an amazing sensation.
So would that be called what a glitter bowl or something or
It's called dusting.
dusting?
Yeah.
Interesting. So how long have you known Diddy?
Me and Diddy go back about, I don't know, maybe 15, 16 years, maybe.
Mm, mm. And you just know him from the parties, like. So are you in the industry? Like, do you do music or are you in the background or you're in the shadows? Which one is it?
Definitely in the shadows. Uh, Me and Diddy, we just link up, have a time at the parties.
I remember. I mean, okay, because I remember at one point you had an illustrious career acting against acting alongside with Monique during the Parker show.
Yeah,
So was you with Diddy around that time?
yeah. He actually even told me like, "Yo, don't get too close to her." So it actually played out perfect for my role because I was trying to avoid her. So everything played out like that wasn't acting. That was me really staying away from her for the sake of my own good. Because who doesn't love Diddy? It's Dr. Love.
Okay. And with that, this has been another episode of Surviving Diddy.
But hey, Diddy.